Oh.
We're also out of frame.
Only a little.
What happened? I literally had it all set up.
Welcome to
This is great.
Tech Support by Night.
Oh, I know what happened. I'll fix
Yeah.
it. I can fix this. There we go. Nailed it. Except it froze because I closed this. Alright, bring it back open. God damn it. Why? Dude, whatever they did to Streamlabs, they need to undo it. We have a dice box now.
Yeah. I think
Only
it's
for half.
Douglas.
Only for half of the crew, though.
Yeah.
Now, if those two need to roll, they better get over here and do it.
Yeah.
Take a flight.
What I'll do is I'll just spray adhesive into the box, roll the dice, mail it to you overnight.
There you go.
That works.
Just to confirm that the roll you got is the roll you got.
Mm-hmm.
Quality check.
Sound check. Everyone, how's the sound level?
Hello.
Specifically
Hello.
asking chat.
Can you
Yeah.
can you hear banana hammocks?
I mean, when can't you hear
Some of my favorite people and Paul.
them?
Ooh.
Oh!
Burns.
Hi, Phantom.
I'll see myself out. That's fine.
Thank you, Davey.
All right, now that the trash is out,
Oh, no.
Alright. Right on. Alright, so it seems today Douglas will not be joining. But his character is pretty pissed off right now anyways, so it kind of works out.
yeah, he's in a mental state right now.
He needed a moment.
He's having a tizzy.
Yeah, he needed a moment.
He is distracting the sheriff with all of his presence.
Look over here!
Look at how gorgeous
Look
I
at
am.
me!
Yep, he's we left off with Douglas pining over the dead body of the kid, trying
His
to
project.
like make it whole again still, but yeah. The sheriff is just
Why do I gotta deal with this? I didn't even want to be sheriff.
Wynn is my replacement.
I'm very reluctant about this.
Did like using the C4.
Yeah, he doesn't have the patience for most shit, so. There's not an opening.
Yeah.
Make one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want like a soda or something?
No,
I'm good.
oh, okay. Isn't tight.
Oh, man.
Nice. Yeah, super.
So I'm guessing in Twitch, we're not an affiliate yet.
3 away.
So close.
There's no way that I can ask like chat to roll dice or anything, right?
Not yet.
Damn it.
I mean, we could like just do a verbal ask, but we can't get any of the cool stuff yet.
God.
We're so close, guys. 3 more.
There's like
3 more.
random number generators. They could use that and put it in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just thinking for when you guys do.
Oh, no, they're in the cooler still. Yeah, there's still ice in it, so I just opened it.
But yeah, I was thinking when you guys do
Because the fridge was a little
just
full.
regular feeding rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, that
have
would be very
chat
cool.
Do the
The like victim counter roll.
yeah, like the random roll to see if like what kind of temperament, what level, and
Oh, that'd be cool.
like that. See if they have better luck at getting you guys
I heard it.
some good stuff. Have we shared the stream to our social media accounts?
I believe some of us have. We've also kind of just reached out to like some auxiliary acquaintances and friends and stuff as well. Yeah, we might need to re-up.
I have it announced in my Discord.
I haven't announced it on Facebook yet.
Game Daddy, you gotta get it out there.
So,
last time, recap on the chaos that happened,
the plan went perfectly.
especially
Mhm.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Absolutely.
Tala was
Yeah.
absent.
Yeah.
Alright, so last time we got together, we had in our custody the, I'm gonna put quotes, werewolf kid that the Tremere were looking for.
Mhm.
We were making some decisions what to do with said werewolf kid. There was a prophecy involved where if we gave the werewolf kid back to Crucio's group, effectively the entire, not Camarilla, our initiative, I forget the name of it.
The New Haven initiative.
New Haven initiative would crumble. The Anarchs would probably kill us all that kind of jam. So we didn't want to take that option. Instead, I know Quentin made a big push to just release the kid, and have him go hunt down Crucio, which is Quentin's sire, who tortured him in his upbringing, and hopefully effectively assassinate the guy. But the group wasn't okay with just a free release type of situation. Instead, we kind of narrowed in. So we released the kid. We kind of staged a, like, have our ghoul go in and accidentally drop, like, a map with a big red X of, like, here's Crucio's hideout. And then talk about, and then talk about how
That worked
we found
perfectly.
it. Oh, it worked. The kid fell right for it.
I hope he doesn't go to XYZ Street,
To-
bottom left corner of the map.
Secret place.
The secret code is 1234.
Yeah.
So we released the kid, and then we all went to the sheriff and was like, hey, there's a werewolf about to attack Crucio's lab. We need to go save him. Use the sheriff.
I'll tell you why that's happening.
Couldn't tell you how we found it.
Yeah,
but
no
we know
details
it's
on
going.
where we found this information, but it
Just
worked.
thought real vivid. Okay, gotta go.
We effectively stormed his lab, found, when we got into the surgical room where all the experiments usually happen, there was like 4 piles of dust, I think, on the ground.
Ash.
Or multiple?
Ash, yes.
Multiple, but you didn't actually count.
Okay, multiple piles of ash on the ground. And we saw there was a blood trail on the wall, kind of smeared, that Jax tasted and knew that it was some old blood. And then me and Jax immediately, without hesitation, followed it, found my sire in torpor on the ground, and
Emphasis on his sire.
my sire, yeah. We both immediately latched onto that bitch and committed diablerie. The rolls were identical. Like, we tied on almost pretty much everything.
Literally
actually.
everything.
Literally everything we tied. So, as a result of that, our storyteller deemed that instead of one of us consuming the soul, we split the soul in half, and we both obtained another level.
Which, on that note,
Mhm.
had it been another kindred that you're diablerizing, not a narratively important one,
Yeah.
I would say that neither of you.
Neither of us would have succeeded?
What?
Yeah, so if it happens again, that's effectively, if it happens again!
Yeah.
I'm not
You
playing
get
your
more.
bullshit anymore.
You get one.
Yeah.
One of you gets it. That's it.
Yeah, it's one or none. And this
I was
time
too
we both
deluded.
got
You
it.
didn't get any benefits.
We gotta start putting some
Dang.
holes in the ship, damn it.
So that's literally where we left off. We were both just pulled up, saw his ashes on the ground, yeah, I think you need to take it from there.
I think I wiped my mouth.
Yeah, the place that we've actually fully left off was with you two finished, looked up, and then you realized that because Crucio had collapsed after opening a door at the end of a hallway.
That's right.
And fell into torpor. And once you guys stood up and realized, and were back into yourselves, you realized that there was a room full of kids screaming for help in the other room.
Yeah.
Is the door made of glass, or did they watch us do it?
No.
No.
It was
Oh,
barely
thank God.
cracked open.
They wouldn't be screaming for help from you if they watched that.
So effectively, Crucio was trying to crawl his ass to the room full of kids so he can have a smorgasbord of
So he could regenerate.
He wanted to get to his Capri Suns.
Oh,
And meanwhile,
Sunny D's.
Saoirse had run to the actual security office to make sure you guys weren't being
Clean
monitored.
Clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you saw us doing it, right?
Yeah, I saw you guys latch on, and I just was like, oh no, there's way too many cameras. Gotta go. The sheriff literally next door. Gotta go.
I'm pretty sure she just round the corner, saw the corpse, saw you two, and saw the look in your eye. I was like, nope.
Gotta delete everything.
I know where this goes.
I've seen this before. Gotta go.
Yeah.
And then poor Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas is the victim in all of this.
Yeah,
He always is.
He got a bestial failure on a roll. And so when the kid nearly died, he kind of lost it, and the connection he has with whatever was happening there made him go into a compulsion and jump over to it and try fixing the kid and make it perfect as it was supposed to be, because it had messed up in the ritual where he was freed.
He was trying to put back together the goo kid.
They pulled him out of it and killed the kid, and he left off pining over this dead body, trying to get that sense of completion and fulfillment that he's been missing.
Yeah, we stopped the spirit from attaching to him.
Dude, same.
Yeah, you saved that kid's spirit, but not the body.
No, Tala.
Yeah.
Dude,
that.
same.
No.
I pull a Douglas and I just pop out of nowhere.
Oh, hey guys! I found the secret lab!
Hey, gang!
Hey.
Oh god, I found C-word.
You didn't turn yourself into a pickle just so that you can get out of this, did you?
No.
Just spiders just crawl into the room. Hey, I'm
It's in the
here.
syringe.
So, Tala, we'll say that since you were in on the planning before this, you would have known what was going on.
Yeah.
And known the game plan.
I just showed up a little late to the party.
Thinking that you may have actually shown up a little early.
Oh, and I was already there.
And
Okay.
as
Yeah,
your
unfortunately I had to
spider,
miss the
you
last
probably-
session, so I'm catching up on this too.
So,
If you could get those spiders to have disabled the cameras before they grabbed him, that'd be
Luckily, I
great.
actually work as a digital, not really blogger. I work in new media, as we call it. So yes, I'm very
Oh my god!
handy with
Someone in the group
computers.
knows technology?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know technology.
What?
Yeah. So
I have a dot. Jesus.
Knowing that the kid was coming,
I'm a 90s kid.
I definitely, and by the kid I mean not werewolf boy, preemptively, to avoid any evidence of the slaughter, disabled all the camera systems.
Oh, sick!
you would have been able to do by, as a spider, with your family list, you would have been able to sneak in with them, because you would have seen that the werewolf kid was creeping around the building trying to get in, and a bunch of security guards ran up on him.
Giving me the perfect opportunity to just walk in.
Yep. And gave him the perfect opportunity to just walk in as well. So they brought him in.
Yeah.
And once he got to the back and they were taking him to Crucio, it'd be like, what the hell?
What
do we do with this kid?
Here's the loose one, yeah.
And the werewolf kid, hulked out.
Yeah. even though I've disabled the recording, I'm still watching. I was still actively watching the cameras. So when Saoirse comes in, does she find me in the security office?
Just a spider sitting on the controls. Oh, hey!
Well, no, I'm still there. I had my spiders for trying to navigate my way through the facility.
Yeah, once.
So I'm still technically there in my body.
Well, once the coterie arrived, they blew open the doors and made their way in. You would have been able to come in after them.
Okay, so I was in spider form
Again,
for the first part.
If there's one thing our coterie is known for, it's being real quiet and stealthy.
So sorry, you. That's how we advertise ourselves. Okay, so Saoirse would have come in and just seen a whole mess of spiders and kind of probably figured it out, and then I would have walked in.
A bunch of spiders on a desk with like good 16 to 20 monitors just covering a wall with various cameras.
Heck, if you get a fat enough tarantula, it can throw its weight on a button.
And
they're all stapling together papers and filing them correctly, and
It's like walking.
It's like ants where they're moving papers down the line.
I'd close the door and walk. I'd be like, no, nah, that's alright.
that is the least weird thing.
Yeah.
I won't make you roll for it, but you probably easily could have had a few of the excess spiders chew through some cables if needed. Avoid passwords and all of that.
Yeah. Just down the system.
Hacking spiders.
So
Yeah, my hacking spiders.
yeah, you were able to get it to where it didn't record anything, except for what happened when the kid arrived
First entered,
and freaked out and killed people.
Okay. So that did end up getting reported.
And you would be able to get to that room since you knew where it was and where you were going, and beat Saoirse there. So Saoirse would walk in probably a minute after you, and find you and a bunch of spiders there. So that's where we're going to be picking up.
Did Jax use any 11 bolt this time around?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Could we explain away the cameras cutting out as like timing it with his 11 bolt?
Yeah.
So it just appeared like a power surge to people?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
in regards to the system, yeah, it would could detect it as like.
There's maybe like one camera that got really like bright at the end, and there's like,
Yep.
Looks like maybe some rats got in and chewed up these wires. Tiffany,
Well.
quickly! my six smart rats.
Yeah. That's...
It's my eye rat.
Yeah. My all-seeing rats.
All right. So now that we know where we are, let's actually pick up with Saoirse and Tala.
Nice.
Oh, hey, that. Oh, we good? We good on this? We good on the cameras?
Yeah, as I'm
Please.
just gently
Some
picking
weird
up more
cameras.
of the spiders. Oh yeah, we're all good. Everything's clear. Other than, I'm pretty sure there is going to be some evidence of the initial attack by.
That's fine.
Not a wolf.
That
boy.
seems.
That's
great.
I think we should leave it because it can explain away whatever business we end up getting
Yes,
into
it
here.
validates everything that we did today.
Yes,
Keep
yes.
it, definitely.
And you and the effort was made to contact the sheriff, so we cannot really fully be traced back to this. So yeah, I think everything's good. None of us are on the system. We're good to go. We should go follow up with the guys. I definitely saw what happened. So yeah, we'll check in with them, see how they're doing.
Did you see what happened?
I just realized what you're doing, Paul.
Conveniently, he is eating in real life too.
I am eating in real life, but I'm also role playing, so it works.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Oh, the dog's making her little nest.
There she is.
Aww. Hey. But yes, we should go check in with them. I'm also very curious to check out the rest of this facility. I was able to see some of the rooms, and it looked like there was. I saw maybe about 50% of the facility trying to find the security office, so there's definitely more to be explored while we can. But our clock is counting down because backup, most assuredly, this is going to get out. So yeah, we have to work quickly.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I finish scooping up my spiders into my jacket. I just like do like a sweep and throw them into my jacket, and then quickly leave the room.
You make a wits awareness check.
Okay.
Well, not you two. Just,
Not you.
We're a little
For
busy.
you. Okay. Wits and awareness. So I'm gonna take these ones now that we have a full-on die camera going on.
Alright, I think I'm actually going to use because I can do a wits and awareness as well. Yes.
Yeah, it's for us too.
Okay, I'm going to use a willpower because I really don't want anything to slip by me.
And, being the start of a session, you guys did regain willpower. Equal to resolve or composure, whichever's higher.
Alright, I got a 2.
Okay, that's fine. So I got 2 10s, one's on the red die, and 2 other successes. So is that a critical?
Yeah, no, I don't
Messy
think
critical.
I think that's when I do it.
Missy critical 6 total.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
Serge just weirdly observant for once.
Because it's
She's
gonna
on
get
edge.
my coterie killed if I'm not.
You're in battle mode right now.
Well,
Exactly.
you you see something that you may have seen before in your time. It's a fancy new version, but there's a blinking red light. And you know that it's a silent alarm.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
But your beast is like, oh fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
And you just start wailing on this, like,
Device.
there's a wall which has just like computer equipment like set into it, and you just start like wrecking shit. As your potence is still probably active from earlier, you just basically quickly put a huge hole in the wall. Even
No
though
alarm system.
there was like an off button right next to it.
Again,
It's
It's
like
No.
subtlety, one of our strong points.
It's definitely one of those like little switch ones. Well, now it looks like the werewolf kid like freaked out though because you went so above and beyond.
I mean, I just didn't know if it was a bomb. That's all. Had to make sure.
wouldn't be beyond Dr. Crucio to have
Nope.
self-destruct.
Not at all.
Trap his,
'Cause he's a-
No,
he's-
not.
He's fucking Dr. Evil.
but
Wait till you
But
see-
actually
like
evil.
competent and evil.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Quentin is Dr. Evil?
We're not so different, you and I.
Honestly, kill the little bastard, see if I care.
But yeah, so now
Okay. Took care of that.
you're positive there's nothing else in this room that's worth worrying about.
There's
Okay.
hardly anything left in this room.
I mean,
Just a security officer.
so we will jump over to.
I was like, what was that appointed cop?
I don't know.
We will jump over to Jax and Quentin as the other two start making their way behind you guys.
Alright.
And you do hear some loud bashing coming from the other
Down the
room.
hallway.
But You might be familiar with
I'm
that.
sure it's fun.
You've got a lot of other stuff going on right
There's a
now.
lot happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no screaming, so.
Yeah. Good bashing.
I don't want to look in at the kids. I'm not going to be the first face they see.
Just don't be the last one.
After
I'll
the
run
things
in.
I've done.
I'll run in.
Yeah, an
Right.
all glass wall.
Okay. Quentin, you run into this room.
Yeah.
It was already open. And you find a would you say like this in the kitchen is? It's a pretty decent sized room, so
Do like a 30 by 35.
30 by 35-ish foot room, and lining the walls, except for the wall from which you're coming in from, there are cages. They are made up of these massive, solid metal bars, and in between the bars, you can tell it's a like bulletproof type of glass. And standing in each of these cells, there's there's 9 cells, 3 on each wall, and in them are a bunch of kids, ranging from 10-ish to about 20-ish.
Can I get the card deck?
Yeah. You forgot to bring it up.
Oh, okay. For like a split second, I thought he was like raging the kids on keys. Like, you got your 10s cute, and then you got.
And you got them just really
and
ugly
there's
kids over
just
there.
unfortunate children. The goblins of the children.
Oh no! They're actually
Real
labeled
ones
the
of
goblin
group.
cages.
You can see the dings in the bars where you run a stick between them.
right down there.
But yeah, some of these kids, their faces do look a little familiar.
Oh.
From your premonition that you had, the kid was strapped to the table and like his face was like phasing and shifting,
It kept changing to be other kids.
and you can see the faces of these kids from that vision.
Alright, I'd like to use Sense the Unseen.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
Solve an aspects. Oh, I have no hunger right now. Alright.
I wonder why.
Yeah, you don't.
Them's good eats.
Sure, that's in frame.
Surprised how fooling that old chicken was.
Ah, fuck! Alright, well, it's a 3. I almost had a 4.
Great.
Them and their splintery bones. Their fragile, splintery bones.
Oh no, it was a 4.
It was, but I
And
knocked it
so,
with the dice.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. He was limited by his own diet box.
Alright. Well, that is enough to see that these cages are warded to all shit.
Do the kids have shadowy things attached to them?
No.
Okay, so they don't. Okay.
Though, there are... Well, yeah, first off, so yeah, all these cages are, and the walls behind them are lined with boards, floor, ceiling. There are doors that go into these cages, of course, which are heavily warded. And you don't know enough to tell one type of ward from another. but they're heavier warding than the front door side.
Interesting.
I look
you
over-
notice something about a few of the kids.
Okay.
I just saw the name of this session.
Yeah.
Fadoof.
So there's a couple of the older kids, which you can see a figure of them standing. Yeah, you can see like not really a shadowy, like an evil-looking shadowy figure, but the shadowy figure of a werewolf outlining, standing where they are standing. It is a spirit of sort. But
All right.
Is it the younger kids?
you can't make out,
It's like a mix of them.
but it's mainly, you can notice it within a few of the older kids.
Close this pizza box. Excellent. I'll look over to Jax and be like, everything's like super warded in here. You got any ideas?
Can I check to see what they are?
Can he tap into Crucio's memories? Be like, yo.
Ooh.
Oh. Because Crucio probably would have helped like design everything. So he
Hey,
would know.
welcome, Dirtbike Play.
Did I get the right or the left
Hi.
brain of Crucio?
My painting skills are
Amazing.
He's a real good artist.
yeah.
So
Yeah, he's
You-
an artist in his work.
you wouldn't be able to know for sure, of course, unless you could see the wards or went and drew them for you. But you do have a feeling that you have a pretty good idea of what wards are going to be there.
Mhm.
All right, so me and Jax, we stand next to each other. We get our legs all wide and we start doing fusion. And we combine our Crucio brain cell together. So
Yeah,
we-
Our
Transfer to each
singular
other.
Crucio brain cell.
I'm joking. Please.
Unless.
Except that Quentin actually does start doing the fusion dance.
And Jax is like,
He just doesn't know why.
what's happening.
Yeah.
what
are you talking about?
Exactly what's happening.
He loves that. He's from the 90s. He loves
Oh,
that
actually,
shit.
that's true. He would know Dragon Ball.
But yeah, so you would know that they're like the other doors. There's wardings against pretty much everything, to the extent that you would expect a crazy, hyper-paranoid Malkavian to have.
Mhm.
But
That's a
then
lot.
It's excessive.
you get the feeling, because of what you've seen earlier in this, that your sire, since he was here helping, would have upped the warding specifically against werewolves, since that's what they were experimenting on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So werewolves and mortals would have like extra intense.
Yeah, and I definitely point at the two older kids and I go, werewolves.
Okay.
The kids are like yelling at you. A lot of the younger ones are just bawling. You can hear the older kids saying like, "Oh my God, you gotta help us, get us out of here. We've been here for months. Help us."
I activate awe and I say, quiet.
And kids start to settle, and the older ones. So you're gonna help us, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my damnedest. Let me see. Let me look around here. Is there any wards on the back sides of the walls? They are? Well,
Yeah,
of course they are.
Yeah, the cages are encircled in.
Yeah, so they can't like break through the concrete if they do.
Roof.
They can try to.
Roof and floor.
Yeah, it's set up in a way so where it's not like on the surface of it.
Okay.
It's more like in
Oh, it's like
walls.
It's
So
the space inside.
if
the
a
area.
werewolf were to attempt to bust through the wall, it would hit
the warding.
yeah halfway through and. And at about this point, Tala and Saoirse come running in.
Let's see. We don't have any bombs.
Oh,
Bombs.
fuck.
The bombs could kill the kids too. That's a problem. Yikes. We could maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do in this case. We do have a boon. We could get the Tremere down here and release him, but it would take our major to do that.
We kind of need that for the Inquisition.
Yeah, I wanted that for
Uh-huh.
the
Oh,
Inquisition.
jeez.
But we have this conversation not in this room.
So if we are able,
Yeah, looks at children.
if we are able to get these kids out, we could successfully smuggle them away. But it's the wording that's
Okay, but then the initiative's done.
Mhm.
Like, we're back to the original problem we had with Wolf Boy.
Well, because
All right.
Okay, so
I walk up to the kids and I'm like, all right, kids, here's what you're gonna do. I want you all to sing this song. It's called I Want to Break Free. All right? Just start with
Oh my God.
Doris.
There we go. Ready?
we're looking for our Grinch.
Watch.
Chair of cheer.
We don't know that one, but we know another one.
What's your song?
Not from the 80s.
How about this one? I heard some werewolf lost kids sing it. Whatever that song
Yeah,
was called.
that's the one we know. So then you start singing it.
There we go.
What are they singing?
I turned to Saoirse. I'm like, they're part of the kids. Confirmed. The Lost Boys.
Oh, they're part of the Lost Boys?
Yeah.
So we need to
I
help
recognize a
return
couple
them.
faces.
You would recognize a couple faces, but not all of them.
Let me think.
I have been distant
Wait,
from them.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to sort out, is it worse that they're found here, or is it worse that we release them?
Yeah, we need to
Let's
talk.
step
Maybe
outside.
talk to the
Let's step
sheriff
outside.
about this.
Because
Hmm?
the stuff, Crucio's whole business here, is it worse to have it found out by the prince, or
I think it'd
does
be
it
worse.
work in our
Prince knows.
favor?
It'd be worse if it was found out by the werewolves. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
for
to
sure.
Mention it before we go too far.
I don't know.
Let's start singing a song. It's called Gom Gom. It's a Hebrew song that originated back during the Holocaust.
Wow.
And it's
Really
about-
just-
Really laying it on
All
thick.
right.
Yeah, there.
and it's,
Did we just kill
Yeah, no.
werewolves?
I think we just.
Is that
Ah, that's
the-
that shouldn't
the
be as
lyrics
funny as it is.
involve something about as I
Goebbels
walk through
and
the
Gary?
valley of shadow of death.
Yeah, it's basically like a prayer of like, even if I die, my spirit is free, and
Yeah.
we're just like, these are kids, man.
Wow, I really
They're
made this
just
situation
kids,
worse.
man.
didn't I? Why did I make them sing
Yeah,
that?
I-
That was a
Yeah, why-
horrible- I was trying to be funny.
He's like,
God damn it.
it's fine. We'll figure this out. Sing the saddest song you can.
Here we go.
kids. You'll
I
be
just
okay.
really ham it up for me. All right, I gotta sell this whole saving you thing.
So
There you
You're
go.
Homelander now?
Yes, though.
so the older kids are leading it.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's a thing that it's like a cultural thing that they've been
Yeah, it's
taught.
passed down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And as more and more of the kids start to sing, you guys start to feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
already did.
Yeah, you don't
Already
have
did.
to tell
Already
us
there.
that.
No,
Well,
it's
there.
more like it's a magical,
Yeah,
hey, vampires, fuck you.
The supernatural
Which-
uncomfortable, as in
Oh.
you don't want to.
Our
Which,
beats are getting
Yeah.
Okay, kids,
At least-
that was great. Just 1 minute. Let's pause on the singing.
and
Yeah.
done.
Beautiful.
They-
Great.
they keep
So,
singing.
such good harmony.
They will keep
can you awe
singing.
these kids again?
I have awe activated. I'm just like, and stop.
They keep singing.
Would you
Yeah,
do?
that's
I'm gonna go outside.
I wrote the kids.
And at this point, your beasts want you to get out of the room.
Okay.
Yep, we're gonna go.
I've been in the
Do you
doorway
think-
this whole time.
Oh wait, the insides of the cages are warded, right?
Yes.
Do you think
Which is probably-
covering the cages and spiders would be scary enough to break this song thing?
I thought you were gonna say, like, let's just cover it in like a blanket so they feel safe and fall asleep.
You lock eyes with them and you go, guys.
Game over.
Fun. Game over.
It's game over, kids. Here we go.
Sit.
So I actually think that if I
Quiet.
leave this room,
Quiet.
it is breaking
Bark.
one of my convictions. So I'm going to try to stay as much as I can.
Yeah, I want, I'm gonna...
Because I can't leave these kids behind. That's gonna be a big no-no for me.
Is it leaving them behind, or are we backing out into the hallway to think about stuff?
I mean, we could. How far away would we have to go though to not hear them singing?
Figure out
Like,
the exact specifics of this tower is.
If the door is closed,
Right now, your beast is just urging
Uncomfortable.
you to get
It's
out.
like, you should leave.
I don't think the thing that I don't
This
know
is
is if we
social
close
football.
that door, I don't know if we can open it again.
What?
Yeah.
Is that?
If you want to make a intelligence, occult,
Yep.
kindred lore, or
I would like to do some kind of a roll to
Kindred
figure
lore.
out if
and then
the
what else?
werewolves knew that the vampires
I got a
responsible were killed, how bad or good that would be for us.
so you want to
Was that it? Was it intelligence, occult, and kindred lore?
yes.
Oh, and?
Okay.
Oh shit. All right.
And
More.
Saoirse,
I
you
get
were
one
saying
more
you want to
die.
make a roll.
To kind of figure out politically how bad or what kind of effect would it have if the werewolves knew that the vampires responsible for taking this completely independent action were murdered by the sheriff,
No,
by the sheriff and the hounds as soon as they found out.
I love where your mind is right now.
You can make
Yeah.
an intelligence and politics,
Okay.
or intelligence politics or intelligence cult.
Yeah. Because
I got-
Okay. I'm a little better on.
I got a
politics.
6, but I got a crit, so it's a total of 8.
Can the werewolf
Hell
kids
yeah.
see and hear us?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I actually
I
want to
got
use Fata
4.
Morgana
Oh,
because I
fuck.
can make them feel calm. Like I can
Ooh.
actually control their emotion. Like
Ooh.
you can make them feel whatever the user
Freaking
device.
Ravnos coming in.
So I can actually
Mhm.
make them feel at peace. So, yeah,
Hippies
I'm
with their
gonna
mental
try.
trickery.
Please, we're called nomads.
I'm a gypsy.
Whoa, whoa,
Roma.
that's a word.
That is our word.
Romani.
Okay, so.
Nope. I was just like, oh, you could tell them that you're a gypsy. You guys were both, like, hated by the same person.
More? And are you hungry at all?
I have one.
Okay. That's enough. There you go.
It's like, I don't know why my brain was not putting that math together.
I'm nothing. Well, you did just get done doing like a bunch of trig.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of
Oh yeah, you're probably burnt out on the subject.
That's what there was something else we were talking about earlier, and I was like, but I'm not going to calculate
I'm not-
that right
I'm
now.
not kidding.
I'm not
I'm not
calculating that. Alright, so I'm going to burn a willpower. Let me mark it down first. Reroll. Yeah, thank you.
Take this, those 3.
Alright.
Got you an extra.
Alright, so a 4 to try and make Tala's intention, because she starts feeling this rise and realizes that the kids are clearly in distress, and she wants to calm the situation. So she's just going, she's going to send out this feeling of being at peace, feeling warm, like being in the sunshine,
So
on,
first,
on your best day ever kind of thing.
first I'll clarify the kids, especially with like how awe was activated.
Yeah,
They saw that somebody was here to help them,
yeah.
And then with this song, they started singing together, and it actually was bringing them down, so they're not like panicking and in distress. They're feeling more like safe.
I think we just need to ride this out.
And
They'll stop.
Also, make them feel like they can trust us. They can.
Maybe it's more like safety, like trust, calm, like just
hopeful.
Basically sedate them.
So
make them
The feeling of being like, just satiate, like just.
Oh, that adrenaline really
So
kicked right now. I just take a little.
You are here to help them. It just takes some time. Chill out, like that kind of
like
feel.
hey,
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah,
We're
but-
gonna help you guys. You can relax now. Like you can finally relax. You don't have to be freaked out. You don't have to act like you don't have to keep
You are
looking
the
out for
snake
each
in
other.
Jungle
You
Book.
are safe. You can relax. You can let go now.
Just let go of everything.
Yeah. So Tall is just trying to like send that feeling out to kids.
So, as you start doing this, do you warn your coterie of this before?
Oh, do I meet them? Because they're probably shifted a little bit, right? Like they're looking a little. Yeah. Tall is just gonna be like, okay, I think I got this. I'm gonna try and calm the kids down real quick. But obviously to the children, it's just like beep, 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 beep. Little chicken people.
To not be affected by this.
I think you just have to be aware.
Okay.
It's similar to chemistry, right? Where I have to. It's here. Let me double check. I had it open. Let me double check.
I mean, if my beast is getting
If
freaked
you
out, I
suddenly
wouldn't
get calm
mind.
for some reason.
Oh, you wouldn't mind being calmed down?
I need you to
Yeah.
calm down.
That's the way you do
And
it?
then it activates the beast
Yeah.
is like, you calm
Did
down.
you just tell someone to calm down? They frenzy. Immediately.
No.
Yeah, the beast goes.
I won't be told
Yeah,
what to do.
Exactly,
You
the beast
said
is. How
It does say
dare
witnesses
you.
to experiences, circumstances that just aren't. Oh, that's not part of it. But there is no limit to the number of victims who can be affected simultaneously. But they just have to be able to see and or hear me.
It looks like if a
They do not
vampire-
actively need to be aware of him.
If a vampire or supernatural creature has a chance to just leave the hallucination, make a roll. Reason to suspect it's fake, which
I mean, we
Yeah,
busted in here and
so-
we're like, we're trying to help you.
Yeah.
so
We're trying to help you.
This effect is going to apply to all of you unless you personally would like to roll to resist it.
Unless you don't want to be calm and relaxed.
And what's going to be happening is
I need my edge. No.
the kids are
be
still
calm.
going to be singing.
Oh, but does it help calm the beast?
And yes, your beast is a little bit less like I need to get out right now,
Aggravated?
but it's more of the like knocked down a little bit to like this is uncomfortable. It's like when you're not a very religious person and you go into a person's home
And they have a lot of paraphernalia.
and
Or like,
they're hyper
Paraphernalia.
religious and they're like do like group prayers before meals and
or they sit you down and they're like, let's talk about religion and why what I believe is great.
They ask you your thoughts on it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
it's in direct opposition of like your own beliefs.
Okay.
It's like that kind of like uneasiness.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, like, the dinner was really good, and you
Yeah.
don't want to, like.
I do love it's basically the beast just be like,
And that actually ties into the roll that you guys made.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got a 5.
Okay. Jack's got an 8.
Mhm. I got a 6, but I critted for a total of 8.
I got 4 on mine.
what was the roll for?
It's intelligence, occult, and kindred lore.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and start sharing. 2 of you have seen this before. Or actually, all 3 of you.
Yeah.
3 of you have seen this before. And you were with Minister Eli when you saw this, who explained a little bit of it, which was the effect of true faith. You saw a small group of lost boys who were able to repel a white
Yes, that's right.
by sitting there chanting the song huddled in a corner.
Yeah, that happened.
And granted, at that point, they were much more intensely singing. And there's a lot more oomph behind it.
Yeah, they were fresh, not tortured for months.
Yeah. And so you do have some experience, an idea of what's going on here.
I got you too.
That's about all you do.
Yeah.
You've heard of, like, faith.
I know of faith.
Yeah.
I heard of it once or twice.
Yeah. You know, the power of Christ
I've
compels
been
you.
around the block.
Yeah.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Yeah. Then you guys would know that it does affect kindred in multiple ways. From one, just being able to approach the kids to harm them in any way, but also it can help them resist your powers. And Jax and Quentin know that it's super rare to come across somebody with true faith.
Kids are in it.
And
Yeah. This
I
is
did have a side question.
yes.
Did Crucio have like a badge or anything that like says "Hi, I'm Crucio"?
Hi, I'm Dr. Crucio.
Let me just. He had his name and his address
Yeah.
for the
So
kids
there's
to
like
see.
no
I mean,
identifiable
he's a self-important asshole. You sure it doesn't just say doctor on there?
But
He didn't have any gold teeth, did he?
real quick, Jax. You would know that with this true faith, with the group of them singing such as this, it's more or less pooling their faith.
Mm-hmm.
And that true faith can be based on any type of religion or deity. It's not just Catholics, Jewish, whatever.
So it's just whatever your faith.
I
is.
take everything from us.
And so it's pooling like all of their faith together to be able to emit this kind of effect.
Mm-hmm.
And with the older kids leading it, whom you were briefly mentioned that they were probably werewolves, you know that there is some supernatural-esque influence linking it, perhaps driving it, giving them the ability to really fully manifest. And that if you were to push them, they could send you fleeing out of this room
Got it.
and make it to where your powers don't.
Oh, bad shit.
But as of right now, because they are calmed down a little bit more, the singing is partially more of a coping mechanism, but there is that subtle wave of true faith emanating. And you do know that you could leave this room and probably be fine, even though you could hear them singing.
Just the being that close in vicinity.
Yeah.
All right.
And I got 4 successes on figuring out my politics rule.
Okay. So, with that, you know that the werewolves, they don't care. They wouldn't care if the kindred who did this were dead or not.
Yeah.
They're going to seek their vengeance and their revenge on the kindred as a whole. The city.
Okay. Cool. Now we have 9 problems instead of 1 problem.
No, we can
More
handle
like
this.
20 problems.
We can handle it.
Oh, they're
How
double
many
stacked
people
in there?
would
Yep.
it affect?
Well, I don't have mass manipulation yet. So I'd have to do them one at a time.
Take a while.
Yeah, and honestly, there's a better power that I don't have that would be suited for this, which is to just wipe it completely.
Well, that's what I was
Which we
curious. if
could
we know
find someone to
anyone.
do that
Do
for
you
us.
have cloud memory or for
Manipulation.
people?
Nope, I don't have that. Yeah, I took rational.
I have cloud memory, but I can't. But it's only like a short amount of time.
Yeah, I have cloud memory also.
The upgraded version of that is what you would need
Yeah.
to alter their memories.
What if we? Because cloud memory just makes it hazy for a brief period of time, right?
There's one that like legitimately you can edit their memories. Be like, this is gone.
Well,
now.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, if we could at least temporarily affect their memories and move them from this location, and then we can find someone who can actually
I'd
edit their memories.
I'd probably just want to keep them here and find someone to edit them and like
Yeah,
bring
okay.
them back.
But I mean, at least like keep them docile and.
Yeah.
So at this point, you hear the sheriff say, "What the fuck is this?" as he comes walking in.
I don't know. There's a bunch of kids.
Looks like Crucio's.
He's experimenting on
Experiment?
children.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Looks like Crucio's.
Asterisk was.
Looks. Yeah. No. Wait.
Yeah, because we can't allow that.
Yeah. Just.
Even if he
keep it
lived.
playground.
Yeah. This is a problem though because you see those boys, or some of these are werewolves.
Technically, they're all werewolf.
So what we need to
Some
do-
of them
Kinda
are
makes-
gonna present.
We need
Kind of
someone
makes
who
sense
can
why
wipe memories.
werewolf attacked the doctor now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what we've been able to surmise is that the werewolf that attacked is probably one of was previously captured here and came back for revenge. Potentially.
Yeah, I came back to bust his buddies out.
Yeah.
Or came back to free the other werewolves. Do you know?
I don't
anyone
know.
who could-
Whichever one looks better on paper.
Whatever.
These are all just
You know, I think it's definitely important to note that it's Willow's coterie that brought this all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay,
How much do you
that's
think he
Definitely
knew?
something we should bring up.
So
He might need to be.
I like where this is going. Oh, I like where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
so
Also, we will need to definitely edit
Oh, yeah.
the memories of all of these kids.
well, this is a big issue here,
We need to get.
and
We need a meeting. Yeah.
there's no time for a meeting, so I'm just gonna run this up the chain of command.
Okay.
Because honestly, I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
Yeah.
Well,
If
also-
I might make a recommendation, wipe their memories, give them back.
Yeah, because with this amount of kids missing from Wolf or
They're gonna
Wolfkin,
notice,
Yeah, they're gonna come
the
looking.
werewolves are for sure no.
and
that
they're gonna
these kids-
immediately go to us first, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're-
The werewolves
Yeah.
are probably already on high alert with this many kids missing.
Yeah. But
So if we can help edit their memories and send them back and just say that they were
Disneyland.
somewhere out of the city.
Disneyland.
and
They were on Rumspringa.
Yeah,
All right,
they were on
listen.
Rumspringa.
All right. You can
We're
tell me if
both
this is
wrong,
too
Springer.
much of a reach. You can tell me if this is too much of a reach. But
this is,
what if
this
they were
is-
being held at an FBI secure
Send
facility?
the werewolves after the FBI. Oh, Second Inquisition.
Inquisition!
Get 'em.
We could, yeah, we
Okay,
could
get
Enemy
'em.
of our enemy.
Yeah, frame
is
the
our
Inquisition
friend.
for it.
Let's send the werewolves at the Inquisition, and we save them.
And the Inquisition is prepped for vampires, not werewolves.
Boom,
So
boom,
they're
boom.
fucked.
Let's. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna be like, let's weaponize werewolves, guys. That's a great idea.
I thought you were going to say, let's weaponize these
That's literally
kids.
what we just did.
But yeah, for sure. With this
Clearly, you're not
many-
suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
this many kids, I don't believe it's a realistic option just to kill them because the werewolves have to know that with this many kids being missing, the werewolves are probably on edge.
Yeah.
Or already
Gives us
alerted.
a good cover story.
is-
If we
And
can pull off
It
the
lines
manipulation.
up with the
Yeah.
Inquisition coming into town.
Yeah,
Kids
You
go
know what?
missing.
Almost perfectly.
yeah.
You know what? You guys wait here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, of course.
Just don't
Absolutely.
Jack, set up a perimeter. You, make sure those kids are calm.
don't leave the building.
Saoirse, strike a pose.
Just
I
big muscles.
definitely do.
I like get next to Sir Shin. I'm like,
We're Quentin's boys. Of course we're gonna do it.
boys.
Jack's like burps into a napkin he had in his vest. He's like, yeah, I get right on it.
You got it.
So the sheriff steps out, pulling his phone out.
Mm-hmm.
If you have heightened senses, you can try to listen in on the
I
conversation.
think only Douglas does.
Not.
I don't.
Yeah, I
have
don't.
that.
I think Jax does.
I advise it.
Uh,
I look at him real close.
Heightened senses?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jax, listen.
Of course he would.
You could listen in, and with heightened
Yeah.
senses, you could actually hear both ends of the
No,
conversation.
we're doing the opposite. We're trying to save kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, are you gonna activate?
Remember our
Yes.
wood board? No kids.
No kids. We
Yes,
don't
I
do
am going to
kids.
activate. Please,
No
we don't
killing.
do kids. We don't do... No.
Nothing. We save kids. That's the only.
No
thing we
one
do
should.
involving kids.
No one should.
So you hear the
Frame the FBI. Frame the FBI. Frame the FBI.
Inquisition explicit.
you hear first him clicking away, sending a text, and then he
Mhm.
makes a call, and you hear the prince answers. Direct line to the prince.
Hey yo, it's your boy.
Eat that pussy 445.
So
That's like
bad.
it's like his code name he has to get.
Badge number
Eat that pussy
ETP 445.
It's good. It's good shit.
And you can hear him say that, hey, sorry to bother you, but we got an issue here. I'm gonna need your call on this one. Yeah, it could be a major puppy problem.
Ah.
Major puppy problem.
It's like,
We got a puppy mill down here.
He's like, we got a little
Dog
puppy
fighting
water
ring.
problem here.
I do love that. Crucial. Turns out Crucial was running a puppy mill.
Fucking puppy. God damn.
You know those forever puppies? Well, I did that with people.
the prince responds, I personally can't make it there right now. I have an important meeting I have to take care of, but I will send Mr. Dane down to take a look at what's going on. And he'll update me once you guys have a decision.
Bear in time. Bear in time.
So she's like, all right, sounds good. Yeah, and you know, Quentin and his boys were the one who alerted me to this. And they didn't cause it. It was good. They helped me fix it up until now. But,
Yeah, Jax does like a...
Yes, happening.
yeah, they didn't cause. You know, they helped me fix it. So they're here as well. They're gonna help me secure the area and hold down the fort until you get here, or Dane gets there. So it's like a fine. And hangs up.
She just says, fine.
I'm not happy about this. We got Kitty Toad.
So
I wasn't personally named. Score.
Hell yeah.
So the sheriff walks back in. All right. So Baron Dane is going to come down and take a look at the situation and make a final decision on what we want to do.
All right.
So you guys are free to pitch your idea to them.
Sounds good.
Save the kids, save the kids, save the kids.
Yeah.
My idea,
Frame the FBI.
Frame the Inquisition.
Yes, I like the frame.
Or the
position.
FBI.
My idea, which is much safer for us,
Sure.
is we turn these kids over to Clan Tremere, who will then take them into their care and send them to another city to be raised and brought into their clan.
What?
Oh, okay.
And then
Have we ever?
the werewolves will probably still be like, what the fuck, where's our kids? But we won't have them.
What about the ones that are already a
Won't
werewolf?
they still technically be
Tension's
the
high right
kindred
now.
though?
Yeah.
What's to stop them from taking their hate for the kindred in the other city out on kindred here? Once they find out that their kids are with kindred.
Well, they won't find out. Unless you want to tell them.
I don't know.
Oh, no. I should think that. No.
Jackson's still hung up on the Tremere like raised werewolves. He's like, we do that?
Wait, what?
The
Holy shit!
Some backroom deals?
only
That's
thing
fucking
that
awesome.
worries me about the alter memory idea is that doing that against a werewolf is difficult. And there are times in which, if you push someone hard enough, they can recall what actually was going on. I don't know what the limits are on that.
I think that if
Or it
we
happened, but
release them into the wild and they can run and smell the smells of the forest and go pee on trees, and
They'll
be-
put all that trauma
you know,
behind them.
it'll be so good that they'll never want to think about it again. Yeah.
Or if the story is plausible enough, they'll never have a reason to push
Or
hard.
just have them rationalize
Yeah.
it. If someone, yeah, you get my drift. You know what I'm saying.
Well, again, too, because if we, yes, with the pushing hard, but also if we can successfully edit the memories and turn their fervor towards someone, like give
They
them
have
a
an
target
outlet. Yeah.
for an outlet for that, they're gonna focus on that.
Yeah.
They're gonna focus less, like they're not gonna be hammering the kids. If we can find a reasonable target, basically, very similar hypothetical we've had recently, where sometimes you can turn someone's energy in a way you wish.
Oh my god! I just had
Like
an
how
idea
I calmed
that
down these children.
I've just had an idea that I've only had for the first time.
Yeah.
What if we just turn the werewolf against our enemies?
Yeah. What if we take the werewolves and use them as, we focus the werewolves toward the Inquisition or the FBI or some other
I
sort
think
of...
we should keep it away from the mortals.
Yeah, that's...
Because then we've got a bunch of rampant werewolves tearing shit up in the city. I'd rather have them tearing up people trying to get into the city. Whereas they surround our city, it'd be nice if they just killed Inquisitors as they were trying to get in. You know? That sounds like a more plausible plan.
Especially if we can frame it in a way that the Inquisitors did not know quite what they were up against, but could tell there was a supernatural element to the children, and so they were taking
So then capture them and study them.
capture them, and we're studying them to try and figure out what they were.
I mean, they kill werewolves. Like, the Inquisition kills werewolves too. Like, they have all supernatural.
Then yeah, 100%.
If you're not human,
100%.
you're their enemy.
They don't like it.
Then I say
That's
the
human
Inquisition
nature.
was capturing children that they suspected of being werewolves, and they happened to be right with some of them.
Yeah.
we'll see what the Baron says.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, make sure everything's locked down.
Yep, me too.
Thank
And so we'll kind of jump forward a little bit. Unless
Yeah.
there's something immediate you want to do. As you wait for.
No.
I think Saoirse was just gonna ask, like, Jax, like, you guys raise werewolves? What?
I know, isn't it crazy?
Stone face the rest of the time.
So funny.
That's fucking sweet.
I know, man, it's so
I'd probably
cool.
walk up to one of the older kids.
Mhm.
And be like, hey, how you doing? We're working on it. The door has like magic stuff
We're
on
trying
it.
to find someone to
We're
help.
trying to
figure
get
out.
it. Yeah, so don't
what
touch this.
happens when you touch
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Yeah, so we're trying to find someone who can dispel all of this so that we can get you guys out without hurting.
Yeah, we're doing our dangest to get you back to your folks. All
I'm
right?
gonna take it. I'm gonna take a knee, even though he's like standing, and be like, "Hey there, champ." But yeah, no, we're trying to find someone who can actually dispel it, so we can get you guys out and no one gets hurt.
Now, I was wondering if you could help me out.
When the Baron comes, we should have that conversation outside of this room.
So you how long have you been here, kid? How have you been here,
I'm
Buck?
guessing we were talking like outside of, and then came back.
What's the date?
I say today's date.
Yeah.
It's been 84 years.
Several months. Okay. So during all of
I'm
that, you've
actually
probably heard some
64.
conversations around here by the old doctor man, right?
Did they ever tell you
Nothing.
anything?
The door is out.
Oh.
So our screen.
What about during the torture?
How about during? Yeah,
Just
during.
because the like, 10 screams I've never heard.
Dude, I was
Or
right there.
anyone.
Hey, I was in the same spot as you, Buckaroo, and look at me now. I'm on this side of the cage. That's gonna be like you soon. Anyways, we can go.
God, he's so normal now. Weird.
He's so normal now.
It's weird. Pretty unnerving, actually.
Quentin just shows up wearing like slacks and like a buttoned-up shirt. It's like, hello.
Nope, I'd have a
Oh,
I'd have
oh
a
no,
huge
what's
problem with
happening?
that. He becomes average SpongeBob. Hi, how are you?
Yes.
No, he didn't have that
Oh,
before the
yeah.
Crucio, and then once you guys deoberized him, he like walked briefly out of the room and came back into like normal beige clothes. He's like,
Hello, friends.
You know.
"What? What's happening?"
He just wears khakis.
You know, I was thinking we could rename the team to Quentin's Boys, but like BOYS.
No,
crazy,
no,
Tom.
it's
That's crazy.
done.
How about Quentin's people?
You know
I
what?
feel like the name's a little misleading. We should probably
I
change it.
want to be all inclusive.
You are absolutely.
But what about Quentin's
I
gang?
agree.
Yeah?
Quentin's
Well,
associates.
Let's not be crazy.
Quentin's
That has
friends.
some crime
I
affiliate.
bet. All right, the bit's gone on too long. The bit's gone on too long. We're done. We're done with the bit.
Bit.
Quentin's normal again. And by
This
normal,
ain't a
he
bit.
has to
Quentin,
Quentin.
what do you mean bit? What are you talking about?
I like go back to. I like shake my head. Oh my god. That was
God, it's a
terrifying.
scary place over there.
Woo.
All
Do
right.
not go in that part of my brain. Holy
Old
shit.
bland Quentin.
Just normal
Blanton.
human Quentin.
So
It's like normal Joker.
Yeah.
we'll,
Just so bizarre that Quentin can't even imagine.
Yeah. I don't know
So
who that
normal.
was. Where was I?
yep, so we'll jump ahead a little, and the sheriff alongside Baron Vincent Duden come strolling in, and at some point we saw the other hound Persephone running around doing stuff.
What's up, Persephone?
Just kind of waved and kept running. But yeah, so these two come to join you guys. Where would you want to talk to them?
We would
Not
talk-
in the room with
Yeah,
the
so-
children.
I think at this point we've like taken like one of those wedge things and like wedged it under the door so it stays open. So like we
Found some
can
debris.
talk outside of the.
Yeah.
So the Baron walks up. So what's the shit show, folks?
We got 20 werewolves in that room. They're all kids.
Yeah. That we're being
Crucio is experimenting
experimenting
on.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sounds
if we
like one of them
release
came and hit him in the
Oh,
ass.
also, I did have a premonition that if we gave the werewolf kids back to the werewolves, like uninhibited or
Unaltered. There's a war.
our entire organization would fall apart.
Yeah.
So we have a plan. Hear me out. That we alter their memories. That it wasn't us. It was the Inquisition that captured them
Who has a
And we
presence
saved
in Crescent
them.
City right now.
and released them back into the wild. And then the werewolves would then focus on the Inquisition and help take care of our problem.
And we actually have visuals of we can describe an actual Inquisition member we met to make it more realistic.
We could implant that memory.
Yeah.
The issue is no one in my coterie here has that ability. So we need someone that can do that.
An outside person to help.
But aside from that, seems like a real solid plan to me. What do you think?
I like it.
Excellent.
Creative idea.
Yeah. I also want to take note here that Willow's coterie was the one that kind of did this whole
Has
thing.
been running this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of blew up on them because looks like one of them got out or came back.
Yeah,
Something
they
happened.
got sloppy.
Noted. Yeah, the sheriff here told me that Crucio's dead.
Seems to be.
And
We can't confirm that, of course.
What we seem to find
My
is
papa?
ashes of what we assume to be Crucio.
Sheriff, I might need bereavement for this.
Can I get PTO?
Don't mind him. Yeah, don't mind. I know this is hard news for him.
the sheriff's just like, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
I don't
There's
think
no
it's
secret.
to you, asshole.
It is no secret how much you hated him.
I still need my time to process.
Yeah.
And
It's that thing where it's like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
You ever just have everything that you wanted to accomplish happen at once? Now what do I do?
what's my unlife
My
gonna
life
be
goal's
about?
gone.
so the Baron so yeah, he's dead. Arachne's dead.
Whoa!
Oh shit, Arachne's dead?
Is Willow dead?
Wait,
No.
how did Arachne die?
She was probably here with
I mean, it's fine.
Mhm.
Don't actually.
I mean,
this is news, legitimate news to me.
tragic loss to the vampire
I was like-
community.
Oh no.
We'll figure out who the others were later.
The cameras did catch a lot of it. It's just, I point to Jax as kind of
we
interference
found,
with the
I was like,
electronic.
there is a camera system, so maybe we could check that, see what footage there is.
Yeah.
and then
Just
destroy it.
stone face, be like, we've seen a bunch of cameras in here. There's got to be some footage.
Isn't that against the rules too? Shouldn't this not be a thing like that? That seems like that's a bad thing. What if somebody got a hang of that? That could
Well-
put us all at risk.
Good thing he's dead.
I agree.
Absolutely.
And
God
those
darn.
that had a hand in the development of this, maybe also not so good. Willow.
Here's the plan.
She just says it.
Sure.
It seems
Yeah,
close.
just as the,
I don't think
there's got to be some sort of if there's this many cameras, there's got to be some sort of system. Fully knowing that she's already disabled the system.
And it's a crushed hole in the ground.
Well,
Yeah.
right before we cut last time, Saoirse said she was going to the security room to try to figure out who was all here.
Yeah.
So that's why she knows that the camera's cut out and that it caught some of it.
Well, yeah, I was like, I watched it catch some of it and then cut it out. So I was just like, oh yeah, to the Baron, I'm just saying oh yeah, with these cameras, there's gotta be some sort of system. I gotta find it.
Just to be clear, the cameras caught the werewolf kid trying to break in, getting captured, and then it caught us breaking into the room and fighting, and then it cuts out.
You guys aren't even on
So
camera.
here's what it caught. It
Alright.
caught the kid getting captured and brought in,
Okay.
And then freaking out.
and then the kid freaking out, and
A surge of power.
original fight between the werewolf and Crucio's team.
Okay.
And during that fight, the feed cut, which was just a
Mysteriously.
little bit before you guys came running in.
Oh shit, we were there right when it went down.
The feed mysteriously.
Oh, that's so
Stopped.
perfect though. That's awesome.
That's
Okay.
why I was like, if we find the security system,
You also can't figure out which pile of ash is Crucio, and that he actually did walk away for a little bit.
Kicks his jacket with name tag away.
They obviously figured it out somehow because they know that Crucio's dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they might have done some weird magic of like maybe they tasted the blood or something and saw that it led to a pile of ash, and was able to like roll.
And our full coterie standing in the room.
Yeah.
Well, we were in the room, not.
I know.
In the other room.
Yeah.
We
It's
didn't
like
know what happened there.
so far everything is so perfect, and then we're just like, ha! In the library stick with a candlestick. Got him.
Yeah. We're the ones who filled the envelope and we're like, oh look, what's in here? Yeah. I mean, at this point, we also have his ashes like all over our shoes because we were walking in and out. So we're just like, someone had
Yeah,
to
we didn't
die
step.
over
We didn't
here.
step over him. We walked right
Oh.
through it.
No, that was therapy.
Yeah, we walked right through him.
Anyway, sorry.
Anywho.
All right. So the Baron says, "All right, guys. So here's the plan. Kind of like your plan. So we're gonna go with it,
Wonderful.
but we're gonna have to reinforce your plan a little bit,
Okay.
just to be safe. So we have folks who can take care of the, mind fuckery and all that. There's a lot of these kids though, so it's gonna take a while.
Fortunately, they are locked up. Oh, by the way, this is like hyper warning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Okay. I was
Um,
giving you info.
I mean, they're technically contained in there for the time being. So
Yeah,
while
we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, while we can wrangle up the supplies, I guess, or whoever is helping.
so
Should we have
what
some?
we're gonna do is I'm gonna organize a team. Or rather, I'm gonna have Primogen Sims organize a team to come and assist in relocating them to one of the premiers. I'm assuming they have like a black site. Bag people. And
Oh, why would they do that?
Oh, yeah,
Why
He
would
just
they?
looks at Jax and looks at the rest of you.
do they do underhanded things?
Yeah, just sitting there like the Tremere do.
Are we gonna take these kids to
bad
college?
stuff?
Next
Oh,
thing
nice.
you're gonna tell me they created gargoyles
Yeah.
too.
Well, yeah. So the Tremere are
You should
gonna make them disappear for a little while,
You guys don't have black sites? I mean, like,
and they
at this
will
point, it just.
oversee the mindfuckery and ensure that the werewolves don't happen to find the kids before we're ready. In the meantime, you guys have some time off, I guess.
Oh, I get my bereavement.
Did we do?
You get bereavement!
Yeah, you did pretty good. We're gonna need you for the follow-up
Okay.
Absolutely.
because once the kids are ready, they're all wiped and good to go. We're gonna have to make it a little bit more realistic, and we're gonna do something ballsy here, but
You got the
I
right
like
people.
ballsy.
That's what Quentin's boys is all about.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Or have
Right
you?
team for this one.
Or have you?
Because we're so stealthy.
Because we're so stealthy.
We're gonna have the team go investigate the new FBI location they've established just outside of town.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Are the FBI in cahoots with?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Because there have been numerous schools and key members of people's influence networks who have been arrested and taken various places, but we're under the impression that the ghouls have been taken up to this area.
Okay.
Just
So how are we gonna handle like this in relation to the archives?
give that to me.
Perfect.
I like that.
Yeah. All right. This is good.
They're no offense, but they're above your pay grade.
You know what? That's fine.
You'll hear no argument from us.
Yeah, would not argue that.
Yeah.
You can spin this whole thing however you want. Make us look good.
Yeah.
I imagine that's your thing. So, no complaints.
Yeah. So, for now, go back to whatever you do, and
Whatever it is you guys get up to.
yeah, keep up the not getting in trouble.
Absolutely.
Of course.
You know what? We've been doing the opposite of that.
Bang up job. We've been doing a bang up job of it, in fact.
No trouble from us.
Not a single trouble ever.
Never once. Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm,
Nope.
Not in the past 3 days or so.
And,
In the past, any sort of times.
we'll let you know once we need you, once we have more information on how the plan's going to go forward.
All right. Thank you. I hit the camera. It's okay, it just wiggles a little bit.
I thought you were talking about your butler for a second.
His name changed.
Suddenly he just comes out of nowhere. He's like, just
He would.
bows.
He would if I said his name.
It's true. He gets done it.
Exactly.
Jeez.
He said his name, you actually needed something, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, I think we'll just return to the Haven. So,
Yeah.
like everyone,
Mhm.
pretty
I
agreeable.
think we've had a pretty good
Let's
day.
get the fuck out of this
Get the
place.
Yeah, let's
fuck outta here.
Yeah.
Away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah, we keep looking at the sheriff like, so...
You still believe us?
You guys can go.
Okay.
Okay. We all just shuffle very quickly out of the building.
Before we
We
go,
just casually walk out like, yeah, this is just a
before
normal
we
everyday
leave,
thing.
I'm gonna stop
Crime
right where
scene.
Crucio was. I'm gonna use premonition, and I'm gonna try to look into the
Mhm.
past.
Oh god, is he gonna start screaming again?
Or do you just want to watch?
Make your roll.
I think he just wants to watch.
No, I want to. I want to
He's
see
like, I want
if it
this
works.
memory.
That's what I
Mm.
want to see.
What do you want to see?
If it works, if
Oh,
I can
okay.
go to that spot and look into the past and see exactly what happened,
Oh,
because
okay.
that's a problem.
Mhm.
Oh, because if you can, someone else can.
Someone else can.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me help you with that.
I have Bond Familis, and I now
Oh,
have
that's
Black
mine.
Cat.
That's You have Bonfamillis?
Yeah, Gavin gave it to me because apparently he gave me a monkey when he was playing with one of
That's
his other
right,
groups.
your weird monkey.
It has yet to come into play.
Yeah,
it's,
you don't use yours nearly as much as I use my
Well, I just
spiders.
didn't know that I don't know what to do.
It's a monkey! What can't you do with it?
I guess
we
it
broke
has,
into a lab!
it has the power
It's
of
just-
thumbs.
It's just the butler.
It's the
He's in a monkey suit, like an outfit. It's him in a gorilla suit. And he's like,
Give me
it's like, this is
ideas.
my monkey.
What's the
One of the
roll?
one of the shitty ones too.
Yes, where it's clearly not a gorilla.
Rouse check and then resolve plus Ospreys.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a sick rouse check right now. Here we go, ladies and
Heck
gentlemen.
yeah.
Wham.
Are you gonna do a blood
Success.
surge and use your 3 extra die?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use a blood surge. Pop out 3 extra sick
check.
dice.
Pop those dice.
Another one? Okay.
Rouse the blood to do a blood surge.
Oh, I failed, but I have a blood surge re-rouse roll. I can't do that for. I can't.
Not for rousing the blood, but if it were the first one to use
Okay.
the power, then yes.
Oh no, I have 1 hunger.
Oh no!
Oh no, how'd I get so hungry all of a sudden?
Gosh dang. Alright. So I have 1 hunger, and then what was the roll? Sorry.
Resolve plus Ospreys.
2, and then
Like you rouse the blood in your veins, just go black
Power
on your
bonus.
face.
Ah!
Oh, wait, and then rouse it. What does rouse the blood do?
I can see
You
into
get
the
a
future.
bonus equal to the number on the bottom right of your sheet. Power
Okay.
or
Blood surge, so the plus 3 dice.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Show me! Oh, hang on. 1 dice more. Alright, so I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
Okay. So
I'm trying to be very casual about this. I don't want to make it.
You like stop to tie your shoe.
I like to stop and I'm like,
Then you just start
"Ah,
screaming.
I see Jackson and Quentin crawling over to Crescent.
Just like
They
throw
sink their fangs in him
Just
and
throw a
drink him
hand in his
dead.
They're so hungry.
Please continue.
So this time, you don't get a vision. You can't really see the past.
Good.
What happened with this?
Okay.
But you do get your like an inspired idea that pops up.
Alright, inspired idea, I like that.
Which reminds you that even though
It's like, I
premonition
should work
can't
on
see
these
the
kids.
past, there are stronger powers that can. And
Ah, god damn, I might have to stand here for 13 hours and do the chicken dance.
you
It's the only way.
also know that
Just get a broom and start sweeping his ashes away.
And just move him into a different hallway.
Yeah.
Wipe the wall down.
under the circumstances of his death,
Mhm.
it does seem odd that the rest of the death happened in the room, and then his body's here.
I don't know if that's that odd. There was a blood trail leading to the spot. So
And
he,
it was him like
he clearly
crawling
tried to
away.
flee, and then he got
Yes.
killed on his way out.
But once he collapsed, Kindred don't die from blood
Well,
loss.
they don't
Yeah,
know
but who's
that.
to say the kid didn't like follow him?
Yeah, the kid could have
Finish him off.
Yeah.
There was no video feed.
Yeah, there's no video
Yeah.
feed of the kid being dead.
But there was a sheriff with you.
True. But like
But he
that
wasn't
could
in
have
the
happened
building to
before
kill
we
him,
showed up because the ashes were there before we got there. I think we could spend. This is good to know that this so because now we can prepare ourselves and like be ready to spin
Mhm.
the story.
They will be checking the video, which will show that there was the fight, and like
And
they
there's the
will
blood
show
trail.
that Crucio left
Mm-hmm.
and ran,
And then it'll cut though.
and then it'll
It'll
cut,
And
and then
we won't know the
The
time
sheriff-
difference though between when that cuts and when we showed up and started doing shit.
but
It was like 5 minutes.
the
Actually,
sheriff will know that you guys walked in, assumedly, right as he was like finished killing.
As he was dying, as Crucio was dying.
Not as Crucio was dead, as the others were dead.
Oh.
So he wouldn't have had time to go kill Crucio and come back.
All right.
That is one possible outcome. The other one
Maybe
is
he was
that
thrown
he
into the hallway.
Could have killed them, gone, killed Crucio, went back, and was
And then fighting the others.
like trying to figure out like what to do now, and then you guys ran.
Really starting to see how
What?
valuable this memory altering power would be. I could have altered all the kids to be like, we watched him kill him.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Um,
All right. More problems to deal with. It's fine.
but you do get the feeling that aside from that, there's not really any loose ends that might bite you in the ass.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so just the nature of his death, and then if somebody were to use the power,
I'll pull Jax aside real quick before we like leave fully,
Mhm.
and I'm going to convey all of that to you and be like, is there anything you can do wibbly wobbly magically to like make it where that can't happen, where they can't look back?
I can definitely look into it and see how fast I can make that happen.
All right, I think that's a big priority.
I wonder if there's any blood sorcery you can do to basically like.
I'm thinking a ritual of some sort.
I am almost positive that there is.
Yeah. So awesome. While we do, is it cool? It's been over an hour and 45. Can we take a 10 to 15 minute break, bathroom break, before we move on to the next scene?
That'd be good.
yes.
Okay,
Alright.
because I need to.
All right.
All right,
And
everyone.
We'll
I
be right
will
back.
Send players some information.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so everyone watching, good time. Get some water, go to the bathroom, all that. I've got a timer that will show up on the screen. We'll be back when that hits 0. See you in a bit.
All right.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello. We are back.
All right. So we will start the coterie reconvening back at your haven.
And Jax, did you want to convey to chat of like what we kind of discussed on the BRB as far as like the being able to look into the past stuff,
Oh,
just to bring them up to speed?
that there are enough wards in this place that chances are pretty high that people won't be able to scry and look in the past.
Not 100%.
Not 100%, but our odds are pretty good.
All right. So we reconvene with the coterie back at their haven, the abandoned hospital.
Right at the nurse's station.
Yep.
And
That's the spot.
It's time to dish, bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys?
Have anyone die today?
Yeah.
Fuck
He had
were
to be
you
destroyed.
thinking?
He had to be destroyed.
Destroyed? Sure. Why'd you eat him? Why did you eat him?
Because
Why
it
did
was
he
the
do
only
this?
way to destroy him.
And I was just helping.
Completely.
I was just helping Quentin.
I was just helping a friend.
And he did. High five.
Does Quinn high-five himself for Jax, where he's like,
You can interpret that however you want.
he just claps in front of himself.
I always am left hanging. Always.
High five. And he just every
He'll
time.
do it himself. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
He deserved every minute of it.
She sure did. Not saying he didn't.
Yeah,
Saying,
I mean, it clearly
know that was
seems
part of the
like
plan?
There's a history there.
Yeah, he's my sire.
Yeah.
Or was. Ha!
Eh.
Do me a favor. Say his name. Say his name.
I already did like 5 times already.
Dr. Crucio.
Oh, cool. We don't have to avoid the C word.
Jump on it! Jump on it!
Let's go. Everyone's gonna be like, that's gonna be a big tell. Alright, like don't.
He's normal. What the fuck?
Yeah, in the court case, somebody says
dead.
Dr.
I
Crucio,
can
and you
see
just
that
go,
being fine.
They're like, so we have reason to believe that you may have killed Dr. Crucio. Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
I did not.
By the way, did you guys hear what happened?
No, no.
Did you guys hear
He's
the
like
great-
spinning a basketball, and he's like, no, but it is unfortunate.
It's so crazy!
You know, you think you're invincible until the world falls on you.
Until someone kills you mysteriously.
I dare say this whole thing may actually increase our status. It might. We might have just pulled off the greatest heist.
Oh, yeah, we did something great.
Yeah. If we can pull this Inquisition thing off, oh, that's gonna be real good.
That's gonna do it.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
I feel
do
like
it
that'll
for
do it.
sure, right? Yeah.
It has to.
It has to. Yeah. There's no way.
Especially if we can draw that pretty bitch Douglas in with us.
Yeah, we're
Watching
no.
us. I think he's in
Oh,
his
shit.
room. He's still sad about the goo boy.
Oh, that's right. We gotta deal with that
Yeah,
eventually.
we'll talk to
I
him.
mean,
We'll talk to him once we get this.
He'll probably work it out.
Yeah.
He just probably needs time.
He needs to
Artists
focus
are
on
moody.
he needs to focus on his MS painting. We'll just
Hopefully
give
he's
him
more of a
that.
Picasso. Hopefully he's more of a Picasso and less of a Van Gogh. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
I mean, it sounds like he was a Picasso. That nose was like that.
I still think it would be irresponsible of us not to like give him some sort of recompense for his loss. How about we all go out and buy him a laptop each so he can like paint on it?
But he won't want him to tell his breaks.
That's fine. We just give it to him when it happens, you know? That's a good
I find
apology.
like my oldest piece of clothing to give to him.
I'm sorry we killed your goo art. Like, maybe a card.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll get him like a bunch of the jars. I'll get him the jars of like the flarp stuff.
Oh, the goo
The-
stuff.
From earlier, the goo and blood and whatever.
Yeah, maybe
It's
he
your
can use
people.
that. He could just like mold that into a little Play-Doh model or something. You know? I mean, I feel bad for him. You know, he really.
Actually, yeah. Maybe mix the goo stuff into clay.
I'm just gonna get him some of that kinetic sand.
This is how we accidentally make golems.
I'm pretty sure this is
Who
how
said
purposely
accidentally?
make golems. Yeah.
Tremere!
They make golems.
Accidentally.
It's done it again!
Black
Tremere, do it
sites.
again every damn time.
Mysterious flesh creatures? What are you talking about?
How could this? Oh no! How could this have happened?
Yes.
Again.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Yeah. But I do think that our esteem in the Camarilla will rise up after our last snafu.
Don't fuck with us, or we'll send a tactical nuke to your front door.
Which we
you
actually didn't do.
We didn't do that.
Want us to take 3/4 of your coterie? Huh?
Yeah, you fuck with us, we'll kill 3/4 of your coterie.
That was unexpected. That was great.
That's a nice
It's a bonus.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that Willow survived, but you know what?
You
can't
get
win
them
them
all.
all.
You can't get them all.
Can't
Yeah.
win them all.
And on this one.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a lot all at once to go missing, gotta say.
I mean, big old werewolf attack. What are you
What
gonna
are you gonna
You
do?
hate
Yeah.
to see it, you know?
Yeah.
hate
To
see
shreds,
it.
you say.
Yeah, and what of the wife?
To shreds,
Shreds,
you
you'd say.
Alright, so that's good. It's probably going to be some time, I imagine, before we hear back about this whole Operation Inquisition werewolf thing.
It's probably at least going to be like a week or two.
I was
If not a
wondering if you could get more information on what Willow's been up to.
Yeah, I can potentially ask around. I have a few people I can check in with. I was hoping to actually look into it myself, but as you know, Toreador, sorry.
Toreador.
Yeah.
He just like look at
Throw-
Jax like Tremere.
This guy. As you know, Toreador.
Totally.
So,
He's
yeah,
used to it.
My spiders were not going to fly for that.
Am I?
Although my
Tremere,
spiders can
It's
fly.
always the Tremere, alright? Like, come on.
I mean, we learned some new stuff about you guys
The
tonight.
one time that your clan does get caught, it is now always you.
In Vampire
You're always
Society.
sus now.
Yeah, one singular time we got
Yeah.
caught.
It's not if it's ever
the
happened,
one
it's the
time
last
we
one who
ever
got
did
caught.
this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it the biggest one? Yeah, sure. Did it change all of Vampire Society? Also, yes.
Did it make the little werewolf children sing Holocaust songs? Maybe.
No, that was me.
It might have also
Yeah,
been
nope,
the
that was a
trauma of the
whoopsie.
event. It might have also been the trauma of the
Sorry
event.
about that. I was really going for something like
That was a Malkavian slip up.
It happens. It gets the best of me some days. But yeah, I think there's a few items we need to address. One, we need to know what Willow's gonna be up to as a fallout. Like, what's the fallout of this and his side?
Ooh.
So his coteries
Oh.
dismantled.
Number two,
we don't want a Simon.
We all need to be super careful for the next bit because we're probably being watched by him and his group or by people that are hired on by him. So we need to not. In fact, no mention. Moving forward, no mention of Operation Tactical Nuke. It's done.
I forgot that that's what it was called.
It's over with. We don't talk about it anymore. It's done.
Operation Etch-a-Sketch.
Wipe your brain.
Yeah. Honestly, getting someone to wipe our brain might be a good move. But we'll get to that. Let me see other things we
Other
need to
things
follow up
first.
on.
Did you ever get your ghoul to come back from that alley?
Yeah, wait, is
I'm
Rose
just
just
appalled.
chilling in an alley? He just like scrambles her phone.
Hey,
Go away.
Rex.
Oh,
It's
wait.
me.
Hey.
Good job telling people to go away. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. You know what?
Almost had to stab him here, but you know.
That's great. I'm sure you would have been able to defend yourself in court. Anyways,
Fantastic
we
lawyer.
don't need you in the alleyway anymore. Go get some rest, buddy.
All right.
You know what? Get back on that looking into Willow stuff that I assigned you a few.
Who?
Willow, like the tree, like the tree. You know,
You had me looking into like the area of Little Tino and see what's up there, but
yeah, do that.
okay.
Meep.
All right, bye. Wait, what did he say?
You had him looking into not any specific person, but looking into their
Coterie. That's right.
and see like what has changed since they moved in.
Yeah, I want him to keep doing that. Cause like that still, whatever they had going on is probably gonna keep happening. It's just now there's 2 less players.
Or so now some of those resources aren't there and it's gonna fall through.
And Simon died,
Two-thirds
Paul.
of
So
the-
there's
of the
3
coterie
less.
are gone.
There's 3 less
3
players. Simon
points.
also
The
died.
coterie is
It
gone.
was a coterie of 4.
And now there's 1. It's a coterie of 1.
You know what? I think that we should do the big thing, and we should offer to have Willow join our coterie.
So that
As
we
a
can eat
junior
them
member.
too.
Kill him. Oh no, a mysterious accident happened and Willow died.
When we were storming the FBI. Whoops.
Yeah. The Inquisition came after us as retaliation and Willow was a victim.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No one else was harmed.
Yeah. No one else was harmed
A
whatsoever.
single person.
Yeah.
Of consequence.
To shreds, you say.
Oh man. But yeah, I think those are the 2 main things I can think of that we need to be careful of moving forward. Figure out more about what Willow's up to. Not gonna mention the second one because that's never been mentioned again. And then
Should we question? I'm trying to decide if this is in proper taste or not, and I might need to do a political check for it. But if since Willow's coterie has been lightly dispatched, if Willow alone is capable of taking over the investigation that he took from us,
now we can possibly get it back.
because we could try and frame it in such a way to the prince that now that this has befallen Willow, he may no longer have the available resources that he once had with his coterie lacking now.
That's true. That's a good move. We could get 2 status
So
edits.
technically, yeah, we could gain our old status back, and we could be put back in charge of the inquiry. Well, and now we have a 1-up on the inquiry.
Yeah, we
Inquisition.
have a plan of action.
I don't know. I kept calling it that. The
It's awful
Inquisition.
hard to investigate the Inquisition when your entire coterie is dead.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, exactly. So he might
You
not
might-
be up to or fit for the
You know
job
that.
anymore.
You know the domain of that coterie is probably going to be undermanaged at this point too. So maybe we should manage that for them because I doubt he can handle it.
He could be overwhelmed.
I feel like that's a little bit too much.
Stretched a little
for-
thin.
All right.
I don't know about Nestle.
I have a legitimate.
Yet.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
Go.
Yep.
I don't think that we should push those 2 things too hard because then it looks like we benefited from
Yes.
them dying.
Yes, that's why I was
So-
like, if we can maybe just bring up in, that really passive aggressive way where it seems like we're concerned about the investigation.
We're just being
like,
petty.
Well, hey, Willow,
Okay.
you're looking a little understaffed over there.
Yeah.
Do you need a hand?
I-
Would you like us to take over again?
I have an idea. You
The
know,
last one went really well.
yes. So I think
Surprisingly?
as a result
surprisingly.
of this, and I think it would be not strange to anyone, I think we should throw a party.
A yay, they're dead party?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Oh
I
yeah.
figure you've been lightly dancing on your tippy toes.
That's
this
why
whole
I think
conversation.
we clear out one of the hospitals, like the lunchroom.
He's been doing like the Snoopy dance on and off, and
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, we get it. You want to celebrate.
We clear out the lunchroom of the hospital. We have Jenkins spruce it up a little bit, you know, throw a little party for the high society here in our little spooky
The high society
hotel.
of our coterie?
No,
Oh, you want to invite others?
I want to bring everybody.
Everybody?
I want to throw a party for everyone in our society. I wanna bring them in.
I don't
Because
know
we
if
just-
that would be the best
We just
idea.
had a successful mission and stopped a werewolf threat. You know what? We did a good thing today.
Well, we haven't finished stopping the werewolf threat.
We stopped it. Like, well,
It's still kind of in
the one that was
works.
attacking Crucio's lab is dead.
Yeah. He got goo babied.
We didn't save Crucio, which is
Oh, it's fortunate.
Darn.
Sad.
darn.
You know what? We were too late to assist in any
Maybe
way
next
meaningful
time.
to keeping him alive.
No.
That is the phrase I'm going with.
If he was just more open and honest about his plans, we would have been able to stop him.
Yeah. We could have no meaningful effect to help save his life.
So yeah, I think we should throw a party. The Toreador do it all the time. Literally, like every day, every night.
It's true.
Like
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, they're just...
It's like their thing.
Yeah.
Why
Pretty sure the
don't
Toreador
we
celebrate
throw a
every
party?
time a Toreador dies.
Yeah, a masquerade party. It's genius. Thank you. No. Quentin looks at the chat. He breaks the fourth wall. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hmm.
Perfect.
As his Malkavian.
Yeah, he just stares at a blank wall and he's like, that's a great idea.
His Malkavian mind
Thanks,
shatters.
chat.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks, chat.
I mean, I do own a nightclub, so it wouldn't be that
Yeah.
hard.
We could throw a party at your
That's
nightclub.
true. We could have it at the nightclub.
Yeah, and then
I don't know that I necessarily want people in our haven.
No,
so.
yeah, not
I,
the Haven. The nightclub's fine, but what I want to do is after this big event has happened, we need to get out there, start scoping what people are talking about. We need to know what everyone in society thinks about the situation so we can get ahead of it.
Right? The
I
really
mean, I
nosy
can
ones will
also-
for sure come to the party.
I can also place my spiders all over the club at the party.
There it is.
Yeah.
Let's do that. 100%.
So we can listen in on a few different things.
I'm also quite observant
True.
So we spread
and
out.
antisocial. I'll be the fly on the wall.
Perfect.
I mean, literally, with what you can do.
Yeah.
We spread out.
You're in a completely different room, just sitting there listening to conversations.
We listen.
Watch me.
Like, on the ceiling.
Watch me.
And really,
I'll be behind the painting.
Or is it like the eyes come back and it's just you staring out into the crowd? It's like, it's not even a human painting, it's like a horse and it's just the one eye.
human eye, like
Yeah,
very human
very
eyes.
human eye.
It's just Jax talking to himself behind the wall. Fascinating.
And you know what? In that club, wouldn't be that surprising for some reason.
Yeah. Do we think this is
Does
a
that
good
sound
idea?
kinky? Yeah, it's probably happening.
Yeah.
Throw a
I think
party.
we could have a party.
Get
and
ahead of it.
Try and get some more information.
Celebrate, because I also want to, if we boost everyone's awareness that we did this and we saved the day,
Yeah.
that could force
The Barons
people's
did
hand.
not say that we were supposed to keep the actual event quiet, correct? Because they're taking the children off site to a black site with the Tremere.
They
All we're
One of
saying
our-
is we
one of
stopped-
our many.
We stopped a
Good.
yeah.
You could probably assume that he doesn't want you guys going around telling all the kindred in Crescent City that there's a bunch of werewolf kids being transferred to the Tremere to be.
It's more like we helped break up a werewolf ring that was being run by
The hounds did. It stopped a huge attack.
Yes.
That's all we say. We stopped an attack.
That would be big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vague enough. I was like, what's it? Yeah.
It's
we got our
also
story
enough
down,
of the truth that
that it's not a lie.
it's not a lie.
It's
It's
not
not
a
a
lie.
lie. We stopped an attack. And
No one's
I
gonna be able to
think-
tell it's a lie because it's not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we know that as
Truth is relative.
kindred do, there will be rumors and stories
And we
of
need
what
to know
may have
what that
actually
is.
happened, and some parts are true, some aren't. But
That's what I'm
Um,
interested in.
Definitely,
still-
by having a party, we are saying, yeah, the good stuff, we did that.
We did
Whatever
that.
it was, we did it.
And I want to
Where exactly
emphasize
is
that as
Crescent
much as
Lab?
possible. The good stuff we did.
It's in the mixed.
Don't worry about
Mhm.
It's all the way down
The
in
mixed
district, which is in Central City.
Okay.
We got to get PR people.
Because what we could do even is add to the
Unfortunately,
vagueness of
I
the
am
story,
the
be
PR
like,
person,
hey, we
so-
helped stop a major attack in mixed district.
Which is
Because then
the
every
Central City.
yeah, I was like, because then enough people will probably have heard rumors about kind of like some explosions, some other stuff going on.
Yeah.
That were like, hey, this is
Oh,
we did
fuck.
something in this area. You don't know what happened, but we did it in this area.
That's a good call. We need to get some information out for the mortals about the explosion stuff. We need to use our
Yeah.
resources to like cover that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
That'll make us look
I can
good,
do a news. Just it probably won't make. It'll make to electronic.
I
the
can do
overnight?
old media.
Yeah.
What
well,
was the cover for Crucio's lab?
I have.
what kind of building or
I have
operation was
Morning Tide,
it?
So I'll actually reach out to Morning Tide, the Tribune.
That's a good call.
And
That's a great question.
Quentin's lab, or not Quentin.
Oh shoot!
Oh no,
it's
He's turning.
It's happening.
It's already happening.
Oh god.
Crucio's lab was actually
Their names are very
Meth lab.
similar.
Meth lab.
under the cover of a legitimate lab.
Oh.
Yeah,
Excellent
quite
news.
highly-
Propane explosion.
Or
Or
Just to remind you,
yeah.
at least half of the coterie did show up in what appeared to be a heavy armored police vehicle.
Yes. So we need to make it look like it was like a terrorist attack or something.
Okay, so yeah, we could do a case of domestic
PETA.
terrorism against
PETA.
a lab for animal testing. Yeah,
Or-
PETA attack against.
We can either pin it on PETA or we can go Breaking Bad, and they were trying to steal chemicals from the lab, and the law enforcement
The
stopped.
mishandling of chemicals caused a major explosion.
I don't know. I mean, would that be like armored vehicle coming in to stop it though? Maybe the PETA.
Yes, if there's an explosion happening in a lab,
wouldn't
and
it-
they
I guess
thought
so.
that, and someone was breaking into the lab, they would absolutely.
Alright.
That would have a SWAT response.
I'd be all right with that or the PETA.
That or there was a threat called in to bomb the lab, and SWAT was called on site, and it turns out there actually was a bomb.
so okay, so one of the problems is we don't want the Inquisition to
Suspect.
like
That's gonna
focus
happen.
in.
That's gonna
Yeah.
happen regardless. Like they,
Yeah, but if we say that cops showed up and then there's no
Well-
cops that showed up,
That
if we're cops.
just in case there's witnesses, because there was an armored vehicle.
No,
there.
like I think that the
Mhm.
sheriff
I think we are actually
is,
like
yeah, the sheriff
papered.
is under the.
Are
We have
actually
enough
cops.
influence with the police that we are police.
But what we could argue is that
Is that true?
We could still do like, hey, there was a leak, and so
I think so.
cops, and because it's they were checking for potential like arson or something like that. They're trying to have they would have cops and firefighters on site.
With the sheriff's office influence levels, the vehicle that he has basically would come up as an official.
Yeah. So we just
Yeah.
we need the
Vehicle
paperwork
of-
to follow that though.
then the explosions could be a controlled detonation versus a successful attack. So
Mhm.
like a bomb
Sounds
threat
good.
got called in, went, detonated the things, done
I
and
like
done.
that.
There will be
I was like,
I like that a lot.
that, or I'd go the way of there was like some sort of mishandling of equipment. There was a leak, an explosion due to that, and so they had people on site just to help for emergency services.
I think the so like this has happened here. Like I've actually legit heard bombs go off before because they found like a backpack at the airport.
Mhm.
And so they blew it up.
Yeah.
So I think we could totally, because that all we need to do is justify a sheriff vehicle or an armored vehicle driving to a scene and an explosion happening. Anything beyond that, like no one needs to know that we went into the building. Mortals don't need to know we went into the building. They just
Mhm.
need to justify. I saw a vehicle going that way. I heard an explosion. Those are like the two things that we need to justify. So I think the controlled explosion Like we blew up a backpack.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
But
That's
wouldn't
so
the
good.
FBI be very interested in that?
I don't think
Well, so we still have some people in the police.
we do.
They just can't do non-police stuff. So if we're like, hey, you're investigating this already? Cool. Remember how this happened?
Yeah.
The FBI probably would get like a brief report of like, hey, there's a bomb.
Yeah.
And they blew it up.
But we were able to contain it. And
But if it ends up being there was like a chemical leak and then like the firefighters were on scene, then we need to now handle like a
With the
report.
firefighters,
Yeah, it becomes
okay.
way bigger.
Okay.
As opposed to there was a backpack, they blew it up.
Okay.
Handled. I think that's good. It's
Okay.
it's keep it simple.
So bomb threat. They found the bomb. Did it
Suspicious object, not even confirmed. Maybe it wasn't even a real bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have not even been a bomb.
Still got
Yeah.
blown up. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, that's even okay. So that's even better because then they don't have to investigate who left a bomb at this building.
Yeah.
It's just
Just
somebody saw
suspicious
something
object.
suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious.
They called it
object at
in.
this lab.
They blew it up. Found out it was nothing. Ah,
Yeah.
great news.
Darn.
Done and done.
Great news. It's all done.
Done.
Open and
All
closed.
right. Yeah, I'm just gonna send out. I'm gonna quickly just type up like a little blurb.
And I think we'll
To send.
we'll contact the police and like make sure that that's what the report says.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like based on unnamed officer at sheriff's office. Blah blah blah. Like a report came in that suspicious object found on site at lab. Object was detonated. Found to be like nothing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Found to be like no consequence. Blah blah blah.
Funny thing, this
Delightful.
kind of thing actually happened when I was in high school.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, I remember that actually.
You know, they had a bomb squad come to the campus. And,
Yeah.
yeah, like all their stuff, and we had to go sit out in the parking lot. Pissed me off because parked in the wrong parking lot, so they wouldn't let me.
Oh, you couldn't leave.
Oh
Yeah.
no. So you were
Anyways,
trapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sick. So I think that's our housekeeping as
Okay.
far as the event goes. And then I think we'll begin planning a party and getting invites out there and things like that for the club.
With that, we are going to do a bit of a time jump here.
Okay.
Several weeks.
Okay.
And with this, I have information for all of you.
Information.
Did we ever find out what happened to Jax's dude? No, your dude came. He just didn't have the information, right?
Oh,
FBI
the
guy?
FBI. He did
Your
the dead
your
drop.
contact is alive and well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, he
okay.
just did the
All right.
dead
Just want
drop.
to make sure.
Yeah, he's fine.
Old Blanky Blank? Yeah, he's solid.
Oh,
Old
Mr. and
Protect-
Mrs. Blank
Protect.
Blank.
Oh, he's
So much black ink on that page, it's dripping.
Oh, is he just laying down?
I think he's just chilling. Yeah, he hasn't barked yet.
Okay.
Okay. So what's
He's been pretty good.
It's 101 out there.
Oh yeah, go grab him.
all right?
Really?
Yeah.
It was 84 over here.
Oh, we're our week this week. We have a high of 111
Tomorrow.
It's
Yikes.
77 right now.
Yeah. High of 111, and then next week it's gonna be in triple digits. Hey, come here, bud.
I saw like the Weather Channel say that on my Facebook because I still have it kind of set to get alerts for Northern California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So got some stuff for you guys. First thing, all of you will regain one status.
Nice.
Yes.
We're back.
Camarilla?
baby.
Like Camarilla status?
Camarilla status.
What about Tremere status?
No.
Oh, but this is well.
Papa's still a little upset.
No clan status?
It would have been a bigger win for the Tremere if we had handed the
Yeah.
werewolves over.
Then
Yeah.
you would have.
What about my brewer? Never mind.
Oh yeah. What about the Bruja or the Malkavian or the any of the random list of them?
So, next thing is, considering you guys are going to be in the process of planning a little party, and you do find out that the Toreador are actually planning a huge corridor ball
Okay.
towards like a Halloween
Like theme
themed
or
festive ball.
yeah.
We need to make sure our party's better.
Wait, is it the same night? Like,
No!
God, she's more popular.
But yeah, so they are planning that, which would be a huge event, but it would be quite a ways away, so you could easily have yours before then.
Okay.
You, with interacting with your police and media influences, you find out that where'd that note go? Okay. So the media influence, those of you who have it, you guys had used them to send out writing about the cemetery.
Yep.
And kind of in response to that, the larger media outlets are kind of attacking them, saying that they're crazy and getting people all riled up for nothing.
So like within Crescent City or
Just within response to this situation.
no, but the other outlets are
Yeah.
they within the
Fake news.
Someone with
Fake media. Fake news.
Wrong.
And you guys find out that those with the police and the street influences and contacts, you hear that the situation at the cemetery is actually getting kind of heated. So much so that there have been a few violent outbursts from both sides, police and protesters. And with that, the police and the street influences and contacts are a little tied up, being with that situation unfolding. And should it continue to grow, could turn into a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Or like a pain in the ass for the Archons?
For anyone with influences that wants to use them for other things.
Okay.
Kind of, I'll direct you towards the BLM protests and riots.
Yeah.
They have all hands on deck, and they are not dealing with little things.
Yeah, so we just won't be able to use them for other stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fine because if that keeps the Archons from taking turf, then it's working. It's just we can't do that and other things.
And some of the violence has come from certain precincts within the police have been directed to get rid of the protesters and disperse them. So another person with influence likely pushing that to get rid of them, and then it sparks some violence.
Sounds like the other side is using that influences too.
Those are some consequences of your actions.
Got it.
That's good.
Another thing that will happen. Saoirse,
Yes.
you will probably quickly notice that the pirate radio has gone silent. And,
Like suddenly? Or
and it's locked up, and it's closed anytime you would go by there.
okay.
And with what little police influence you guys have access to, or rather, keep it within yourself. One of your street contacts probably saw that Bernice Stevens, who runs the pirate radio station, was arrested.
Okay.
And they say that it's because he was helping to incite a riot during the cemetery burning.
That's a tough one to prove.
Yep.
Hey, I know a really good lawyer.
With,
Or the vampire.
Interesting. That's just false. It's just false. Just false.
Quentin. One of these days, as you swing by the sheriff's office or something or other, you find Persephone there.
Okay.
And you see that she has some paperwork she's working on, and one of them is notes that she's taken regarding a Dr. Quinn. And something about how she's been interviewed by a couple of different media outlets regarding an odd increase in patients. What seemed to be with what you would recognize as the symptoms of somebody who has had 3 or more dogs drained from them.
Such an anemic symptoms.
Yes. And so she went to the press saying, hey, if you know anything about this, please, come contact me, let me know.
Okay.
And
We've been draining people too much.
there's an investigation
Alright.
into Dr. Quinn.
Got it.
And Jax.
Mm-hmm.
Your sire lets you know that it is time for you to complete your apprenticeship trials.
All right.
Be overseen by Magister Justice Harland. Can't oversee it himself because there's a conflict of interest there.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
cool. Ethical vampires.
The
And-
ones with the black sites doing parents are ethical.
Yeah.
So
Just
this-
because you guys didn't prepare.
You just didn't do the homework.
Fuck.
So these trials, you've done a few before. It's how you've
Mm-hmm.
gone up in the circles. Doing this one, you could jump up to either 6th or 7th circle, which would then put you officially in kind of a role you've been acting as, which is being trained to be an official magister.
Okay.
Damn.
Normally, as a whip, you would have to be an
Oh,
apprentice of
what?
the 7th circle,
My boy's growing up.
but there haven't really been too many trials since the prince took office. You can imagine that the Archon, who's a Tremere, is kind of pushing. So that will be coming up. We don't know what it'll be or how it'll work, but that'll be coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. Saoirse and Tala, you guys probably would hear that rumors among the kindred. There have been odd number of shifting numbers of thin bloods in the city.
Thin blood's going missing?
Yes. Most kindred don't give a shit because they're thin bloods.
Yeah.
There are a few of the original Anarch group belonging to Vincent Dane who are like super concerned. One person who's we find out is definitely the most concerned is Hope Voss from Black Star Security. Then one second.
You said who is concerned about that? Hope.
The Dane, what's his face, Dane, and then Hope Voss of Black Star Security.
Hope would be the main person we'll
Okay.
go to.
Blue Sisters. Like pull out a magnifying glass. You ready to solve this?
Guys, ready to solve this crime. And then in the middle of that investigation, we're just gonna get sprung with some trials that like Jax has to do.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh yeah,
want to-
oh shit! I'll be right back.
I don't want to do like a this move, like the brother with like Tala and Saoirse, like we're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
And also, we got Omar. Like, still haven't made any
yeah,
big
he's still
progress
there.
on him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shit, get another werewolf.
Shit!
Oh, we wasted our one werewolf! Fuck!
Person!
Dang it!
Damn it!
Yeah, because he's Gangrel, right?
Yeah.
He could have potentially.
He
Like,
could actually maybe
he-
hold his
he
own
could have
with a
handled it,
vampire.
I think.
Or,
Like between
He's
him
a
and
gang-
this whole group.
He's a gangrel elder.
ooh.
Yeah, that would have been a wasted nuke.
so
So,
Save
wait.
that next
Not if we followed it in.
the last thing
You
that
tired, boss?
you guys kind of hear just through the grapevine of kindred gossip is that Baron Omar and the Freedom Fighters have actually secured enough influence and control that they have taken more ground to be considered their territory.
Ooh,
So,
things are happening.
Don't we have something that's near the edge of their territory?
Mm.
We used to be the front line.
way back in the day.
Yeah, we're not anymore, but we used to be the front line.
You guys
against it.
moved.
So now, this has been their territory.
Oh
They
shit.
have taken this part.
Okay, so they're like
Ah.
halfway through that other section.
This is like Fort Dick,
Okay.
and this is Baron Vincent Dane and his coteries
Yeah,
Okay.
domain.
that makes sense.
That was the front.
He got to keep the whole thing. Yes.
Now he is the front line.
Yeah. That's alright.
They have effectively secured their control of that area.
Okay.
And there's that.
Alright, there's a lot there. Jeez. Where do we start?
I believe we were going to be trying to wrap it up here.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
So is there any? Because to get ready for the party would probably take us like a week, maybe 2 weeks to get all the invites and stuff, like word of mouth out about the happening.
And it'd probably take you a few weeks because with the kindred party, of course, you want refreshments.
Yeah.
So you have
Gotta
to
make sure we got enough people on hand.
figure that out.
Yeah.
And whether you got blood bags or actual blood dolls.
Or like distribute a herd throughout the.
So you have to
throughout it.
come up with that.
Yeah.
And so it takes time.
So is this a time where we want to like before we end set some things in motion and then call it at that point? Like, how do you want to handle this? Or do you just want to end it now?
If you have anything just right off the bat that you know that you want to do, sure.
Okay.
Uh,
So, like, we're currently in this time jump, right? So,
Yes.
like we could potentially get some stuff done in this time.
yes.
So, there's a few. Number one question: are we getting experience for this session for the time gap? And then I can then determine, like, am I using that towards stuff for the time jump, or is it just the 10 that we got last? Which is totally fine, by the way.
Hey.
You will be getting experience from this session, and
Yeah, I probably do want to follow up on the Hope Boss lead of trying a little bit, trying to figure out why some of the thin bloods have been going missing.
so that will.
That's just honestly, yeah, very just with having us find and help dismantle Crucio's lab. I have an inkling that there's something else going on, and or I'm curious if this has to do with the Inquisition. So yeah, I'm gonna look into. I'm gonna reach out to Hope Austin that time and try and figure out what she has. I'm guessing she's also kindred, right?
She is a key.
Oh.
Fine.
From committing diablerie, did we straight up lose 2 humanity, or do we have 2 stains on our
Straight
humanity?
up loss.
Okay.
You always automatically lose 1 humanity, and then, like Jax, for yours, the second one wasn't from the diablerie.
It was a
Mhm.
character.
It's my
sheet.
predator type.
It was a
Yeah.
predator type. But with diablerie, you always automatically just lose 1, and then you lose if you lose one of the rolls against the person you're trying to diablerize, you lose additional humanity based on the number that the opponent, the number of successes over you that the opponent had.
Yeah, so like that, he could have potentially just destroyed us in that moment.
Yeah.
I'm also
Yes.
just gonna keep wearing my spider armor at all times under my clothes now.
But
Alright.
I keep my vest on.
Things that I would like
I'm
to
just
do
just keeping it on
in
at all times
between.
now.
I think what I would like to do is probably cycle. My old media is probably also tied down, right?
The mirror.
yeah,
Yeah, the broken mirror.
the media's not necessarily tied down and you're unable to use them.
Yeah,
With them, it's more they'll be less effective for a little bit.
because I would like to put out there rumors or an article or something about
Like an op-ed.
Yeah, something where it's describing a new drug that's on the market where people are bleeding themselves out for the drug to be more effective.
Mmm.
Okay.
That or it's has a natural blood thinner. It actually is a blood thinner, and so by continued use of it, they're actually bleeding themselves out.
Yeah, something along those lines where it's like there's some sort of drug out there that is influencing people to either drain blood by choice or non by choice.
So you could also argue it's similar to the hallucinations of someone on track or something like that, where they're like, "Oh, there's bugs under my skin." If they're causing such levels of paranoia that's causing self-harm. and people
Yeah,
are
that would be
bleeding out.
that'd be great. Yeah, 100%. I want that type of thing
Yeah,
to happen.
like the hallucinogenic effects of it cause such psychosis that people are literally harming themselves and what is it to sanguination
Yeah.
or whatever, where there's like very little blood in them. They're self-mutilating to the point that they're
Yeah.
sanguinated.
So I want that to be my response to us overfeeding. Is essentially get that out there. And then
Tony wasn't a drug user. Apparently he was.
I know. I think that's right now. Is all I can think of. I'll let you know in between. I'll let everybody else go if they have anything they want to respond to, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah, I
so that we
mostly
can rate some.
want to follow up with
I would like to create a fake GoFundMe. Well, it's like a real GoFundMe for
A fake person.
no, like
A
it's
dead guy?
for Beatrice. I think that's her name. Yeah.
The lady
Yeah.
who's
For like to get her out, basically. And then I'm just gonna donate as like 50, 100 people, and like raise a bunch of money basically for her, which is just my
You're
money.
just gonna make a bunch of fake accounts to like put money into her GoFundMe.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if it all came from me, that would be
Oh,
like we don't have that
sus.
relationship, and it would
Yeah.
also like out that I give a shit about her. So
Yeah. Oh, none of the accounts are actually you. It's all other like dummy accounts.
yes, all of my many fake accounts.
Okay.
Um,
And then, like, I'm sure, like, the actual other people will pitch in, but the vast majority of the money is going to be coming from Saoirse.
Okay.
Is there a way to regain this lost humanity? Because if there is, that is what he would be focusing attention on.
There is. It is really difficult to regain it.
Mhm.
Really difficult.
Mhm.
And you just have to consider you always want to try to be a better person, more humane.
Mhm.
So, through roleplay and actions you take, you'll slowly gain like steps towards regaining a humanity,
Okay.
and at a certain point, you will regain one.
Okay.
Some actions in events have greater impacts than others.
Mhm.
So, some actions can cause you just to regain a humanity right off the bat. Those are part of it. So,
Does me advocating for not murdering or enslaving werewolves help my humanity go up? Just a teeny bit? Just somewhere out in the world?
Are they humans though? Are they
They're
humans?
Really, they're
Yeah.
not.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Kids.
That is a good point, though. I think I need
They're
to think about the
humanoid.
whole getting humanity thing during this break.
You should really think about it, yeah, Mr. Or.
Really consider that.
yeah.
let it weigh upon.
But yeah, the regaining humanity is not easy. There's another way that you can do it.
Mhm.
Or
Is it eating more people?
There's another way that other
Eat
kindred can do
extra
it,
people.
which is if you had a salubri friend, because they have a power that allows you to heal humanity. But the Tremere nearly diablerized all of them, so they're not
Nearly.
They're not
Nearly,
gonna
you say.
help.
Nearly, you say.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So,
We didn't kill all of them.
So they're not all gone? I
Yeah.
wasn't around for those decisions, Gavin.
Yeah. I'm not one of those kind of Tremere.
That's
I'm
old
a-
Tremere.
I'm
We're
a
the
good
new
Tremere.
Tremere.
I'm your friend. I'm here to help you.
and another
Right.
thing is making sure you're connecting with your touchstones,
Mhm.
and that will help.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do the then yeah, over the time jump, he's gonna try to interact with a specific touchstone, and he is going to take very good care that the touchstone does not know, and that nobody else in the coterie knows. Also.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll
Gets
kind
on
of do the
his
same
one-seater
vein.
bike
I'm
to
gonna interact
leave.
with touchstone number 1 and
No
2. Touchstone number 2, I'll probably just like, which is we've actually already encountered her already, which is when I just showed up in the, what was it, like a homeless shelter?
No,
Mhm.
it's like a wayward home for boys
Yeah.
or something like that.
It was when I just showed up. I'm gonna probably go there, volunteer a little bit.
It was like a halfway house, so that like people who get released from
Didn't she
prison
recognize you?
go.
She did. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is like donate some money to it,
But
drop off blankets.
she
Like,
also volunteers at like 5 different places.
yeah.
Go to all 5 places.
Go to all of the ones that like, track her schedule. Go to the ones that she
Yes.
goes to.
Yeah.
So
No,
stop her
I will go
and
to.
follow
Yeah.
her.
I'm effectively going to be trying to find out what her goals are, and I'm going to help try to
Make
further
them
her
your
goals.
goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suck the humanity out of her by doing
Mhm.
the human things she does.
Exactly. If I imitate her, it'll help
You'll
me
be
become
good.
more human.
He or she.
Yes.
Wait, the
Number one,
bullseye.
we'll have to get more
or
creative
the-
about.
fuck. That was like the whole plot
I'm gonna go into a
of Daredevil
trance.
season 3.
Really?
All right. Is that everyone covered?
Yeah. And I think any extra stuff, just talk to Gavin.
All right. So
In the
we're gonna be
meantime.
rating another group. It's Edmonton by Night. They're on
Ooh.
season 2. This is their
Oh, wow.
episode 1.
Nice.
So I think
Ooh.
it looks like it's called Blood Sands.
Ooh.
Should be interesting. So if anyone's still interested in some more vampire content, let's hop on over there, say hello, maybe hang out a little bit.
Check
Aside
out
from
their
that,
cinemas.
yeah, thank you all very much for coming by today. Again, tell your friends we're really
About
close.
3
and-
follows short.
Yeah, we've gotten no follows today. So if you know anybody, 3 friends, just get them to follow us so we can get that affiliate status and
Yeah.
get those cool features out there.
Get some fun stuff going.
Yeah, so aside from that, thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Night, guys.
Hey.
Hey,
Work, bud.
sit.
Bark. Bark, 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 bark.
Work. Yeah. Always has something to say. One of these days we'll get his a room.
All right, you're rated out. Good.
Yep.
Yeah.